Well, as we discussed previously, the first thing is that applications. When a student will come to this university, then he want to admit, then he will have to take an entrance exam, give an entrance exam, so that they will have to fill up an application form. So how we can do that? So before we start with the application form, we have to set up some module previously, like faculties and session, so that student choose their faculties, in which faculties he want to admit, and also the session, in which session he want to start the course. So first of all, we go for the faculties module. Here you can set up your university faculties or program, how many you want, and you can open and close the registration temporary. If you close the registration temporary, then this program will not be available to register in application module, and if you open this, then this program or faculties will be available for registration, student registration and application as well. Well, next go for the session module. As we know that many of university take 2 or 3 times in a year, they take 2 or 3 times in a year admissions and entrance exam. So you have to create the sessions, that how many times your university take admission and entrance exam, like fall 2020, spring 2020 or summer 2020 maybe, and you have to write a title of this session, and you have to give the start date of the session and end date as well. And after that, you can change the current session flag from there, the list of session. Something like if this session currently is spring 2021, suppose it, or 2020, then you can make this session that currently running. If the session is changed, then you can change the current session from here by clicking this make current button. Okay, now fall 2020 current session, you can change it once again. Now spring 2020 current session. Okay, after that you have to set up another 2 modules from the admissions. First thing is exam language. As you said me before, the entrance exam language will be various, like English, Pashto or many more maybe. So you have to set up the languages name from here, so that application module or application form will be given option to the students that which language he want to give the exams. Okay, here I have entered only one, that English. And another thing you have to set up, that entrance exam title, like for which session you want to take this entrance exam. And suppose I have created one, that is spring 2020 first entrance exam of 2020. So you have to create this as well, like fall 2020, then given a title, a description if you want, then which date this exam will be happened, you have to give this date here, also the total marks of this exam, also the passing marks for this exam. You have to set up the fees also here, that how much money student have to pay for these applications or for this exam, whatever. Well, now we are ready for create the applications or store the applications. Here the applications module, here you can see that the exam title, first entrance exam 2020 and spring 2020 session. This is the current entrance exam and current session, where the application will be stored. So I am going to store a demo data. Just for example purpose, and use it as example. Sorry, it should be different number. Okay, it's enter. Okay, you can store their present and permanent address as well. Go for next. and here you can see here is many more field to fill up, like student name, graduation year, and graduation percentage like 92, as we said me before, and we have discussed about that what kind of information is required. Okay, next thing is preferred language for exam. We have set up only one language, so here is showing only one. You can set up many more. And now you have to choose the faculties, which faculty is preferred, first choice and second choice. So first choice is computer science, okay, second choice is optional, you can take it blank. Or here is showing only one faculties because we have set up only one. Okay, you can also store the previous entrance exam data like exam year, exam ID, and marks. You can add many more rows if you want, or remove this one, then go for the next page. Here is required some simple documents like photos and signature. All are optional, but you can add the photo of a student. Now save it. Well, application is done. Now go to the list to show the application list. Here you can see the application list, and application list of first entrance exam 2020, spring 2020. But if you want to see the previous entrance exam list like fall 2020 or maybe 2019, then you have to go to the archive list. Sorry. Now you can see in the list all of the student applications from past entrance exam 2020 of session spring 2020. And if you want to see the previous exam list, I mean the previous session or previous exam applicant, then you can click out the archive button. Then you can select the exam on which exam list you want to see, then click on search. Then you will able to see the old entrance exam student as well. Okay, go back to the current list. Also you can notice that the fee status is pending right now. So if the fee status is pending, then student will not be able to give this exam, and he will not able to attend. So they have to pay the fee, and where he will able to pay the fee, he will able to pay the fee from fees collection module, and any technical person or any accountants who are in the accounting section, they will able to collect the fees from the application fees module, collect fees. Here you will see the pending list of applicant. His ID number 10004. His fees is pending, so this person can collect the fees from a student. The fees amount is here. Select the payment method, or you can write note if you want, then press the receipt button. Okay, the fees already received. So you can check the report as well in application fees report module. Write the fees report module. 2 students are paid the fees for entrance exam, first entrance exam. So go back to the admission module and entrance exam attendance. So now those students will be able to attend the exam. So how you can make the attendance? First search with the application ID, then you will get the small profile of this applicant. Then just press on make present button. Okay, attendance is present. The student in the exam present now. So let's go for the entrance marking. The entrance marking will only work if this student is present. If this student is not present, then his marking module will not show. Okay, let's search with this ID and check. Okay, the maximum marks of the exam is 100, and you can set the mark what he has saved is 80, then update it. Well, after then you can check the result as well, the interest exam result. And which interest exam result you want to check, select that, then search, then you will able to see the all student result who are presented on this exam. Okay, after that your application module are finished, then you can register the student. For register the student, you have to go on the student registration module. Here is the student registration module. Here you can register a student from the application list who are passing the entrance exam. If this student is not passed the entrance exam, then he is not available in this list. Or if any student not attend this exam, then he will not available in the list. Also, those students are already registered, those are not available on the list. The only available person in this list are who are newly attend any exam, entrance exam, and passed the minimum marks will be showing in this list. So you can check the details by view. After that you can register them into their chosen faculties by clicking this button. Okay, let's verify the student details once again. Let's select the other data what is required. Next. Okay, choose the faculties. You can change it if you want. So it's the semester, which semester you want to admit them, batch, session and section etc. Then enter the guardian information if you want, or if it is required. You can add more guardian information by clicking the add new button, or you can remove it. I am just adding one as a demo purpose. Now we have to save it. Well, the student is registered. So now you can check the student in student list. Okay, the example person is already registered as a student, and here is his registration ID. He is active now. So by sending the send password button, by press the button, you can send the password of this student account password to her email address, or you can edit her data in future etc. Okay, next student is student enrollment. Next step, so go for there and choose the faculties, which faculty student you want to enroll. Filter it. We got the student name. So, or you can filter by the registration ID as well if you want. Then check the student, which student you want to assign subject or enroll the semester, whatever. Then select the data from the semester, session and section list, like fall 2020 section A, and now add the subject. There we have only 2 subjects added. Okay, here you have to select in this semester which subject this student will have to read, will have to take, I mean. Okay, then you can promote the student on the semester, section and subject, whatever. Okay, next thing is student attendance. How you can take the attendance? Go for the attendance module and select which section, which session student you have going to take the attendance. Okay, now you can see the student list whose attendance is not submitted yet on 9/29/2021. So you can take the attendance absent or present, then update, or you can write any note as well. The attendance already submitted on this day. So now we can check the attendance report as well, student attendance report. Here you can see the present in 29 September and the additional data as well. So this system is able to take student attendance by their subject and each date as well. Okay, that's it for this video. I am going to make another video to instruct you about the other modules.